Matt Young here, having a look at this Friday night's Gloucester Park preview, which has been proudly brought to you by JP's Bar. $9 pints of Heineken every Friday night here at Gloucester Park. Having a look at the meeting on Friday, first race is the C5 to C9 over the 2130 metres. 1, 8, 10 and 3 for me here. Number 1, Authorised, which is fifth up from a spell. He's been held up 2 of his last 4, and I think the barrier draw suits him. Bit of speed to his outside, but with a bit of a staggered start. I think he can hold up, and I think he can win this race. Number 8, Darty Delights, returned very well for Justin Prentice and Braden Green. Tough draw to overcome. Tasmanian Bromac has to improve in this grade. And fourth to the 3, Max Apella, a winner in Albany, 1, 8, 10 and 3. Race 2 an MO only over the 2130 metres, and here I'm selecting 4, 5, 8 and 2, and what is quite a tricky race. Number 4 on top, Our Big Slow, winner at Wagen last Friday, has got a bit of speed, is a little bit versatile and can make it back-to-back wins. 5, Avalon Bromac, which has done the majority of its winning at Gloucester Park in its 7 wins. It's won 5 times here, and its form isn't too bad. For third, 8, Knick Knack Paddywhack. Second in the Wagen Cup, comes to town, has never won at Gloucester Park in 10 goes, has been placed twice, but has got a lot of ability, just drawn a little bit wide. Expect a forward showing, but does prefer racing a lot closer to the speed. And fourth, number 2, all the way to the back. The hood goes on and should be prominent. 4, 5, 8 and 2 in a tricky race. Race number 3, the MO for the mares over the 1730 metres. 1, 3, 10, 5 here. Number 1, Robin CC. First up for a month and a half. Got the perfect draw for Nathan Turvey and drawn to lead. Should go a long way to winning this race. Number 1, and that is Robin CC. Number 3, Sweet Charlie. I thought this horse could duck in behind. Good run last start at Northam. Good place chance. For third, number 10, Bonnie Under Fire. Tough draw for little Bonnie, but she has been going well. She's a consistent horse. And number 5, Stunning Eyes Only, who's yet to win on the Gloucester Park circuit, but should run better in this race. Race number 4, the Standing Start over the longer trip, 2503 for the MO and better Standing Start horses. 8, 9, 1 and 5. Number 8 on top, Sonic Classic, did a great job in the breeze last start. Prior run was very good too. Can make it 3 runs in a row and deserves a win. Number 9, Maximum Demand's been going really well. Jocelyn Young has been driving this horse beautifully for Kevin Edgerton Green. A little bit trickier off the second line with 10 metres, but the horse will be running home. Small field suits it. For third, number 1, Eminent Screes, back to town. Its form 2 and 3 starts ago is good enough for this, but just a little bit disappointing last run. Has had a little bit of a freshen up into this. And 5, Change Gear. Interesting runner, went 159.3 for a 2200 metre stand at Melton. Annie Belton trains this runner, has won a recent trial and quick time on the run home, not so much in the run. So interesting to see how Change Gear goes. 8, 9, 1, 5, race 4. Race number 5 is the MO only race for the Westbred Pacers. Full field of 12 with 2 emergencies, and this is a qualifying heat of the Westbred final series. 3, 8, 6 and 12. Number 3, The Revolution, I think will win this race. Loaded Aussie's drawn perfectly in the pole and would probably look to sit on a horse like The Revolution, who was eye-catching first up behind Better Reward. Second up from a spell, I think The Revolution will win this race. Number 8, Soho Monza, coming out of the Harvey Cup at Albany, was a good run. Tough draw, can do a bit of work and will be into the money here. 6 straight to the Hilton, dashed home strongly to run into the money, and I think it just probably going to get back a little bit too far to be a winning chance, but I think it can run into the placings. And for fourth, number 12, Real Zeal, could get a lovely run into it, and having it in for 4, 3, 8, 6 and 12. Race number 6 on the card, the MO2 over the 1730 metres. 1, 3, 5 and 9. Number 1, Dashing Christian, is a very hard horse to run down when he leads. He's got the perfect draw. Think it can win this race. Madison Brown jumps aboard. 3 at Last Alone, racing really well for Justin Prentice. Will likely have a crack for the front, so the speed will be on early and they can dominate these two. Always RJ, beautifully drawn, could be into the 1-1 if he likes, and that is a perfect run for him and will run a good race. And for fourth, number 9, and that is Millwood Faith. Millwood Faith has been racing okay in recent efforts and should definitely be considered for the multiples there. 1, 3, 5 and 9, race number 6. Race number 7 on the card, the LD Total Pace, the M3 or better over the mile. Tough race this one, 6, 4, 2, 7. Number 6, Chardon's Rocket. Distance concerns over the mile, 21 starts in his career for 1 win, 5 placings, but he has won 2 starts ago in good time, and his recent trial form has been good. Number 4, Fernley Rebel, if this horse led would win, but there's a lot of speed to its inside, including the newcomer Glenn Lockhart for Annie Belton. Placed in a recent trial on 159.2, but is an MO stepping up in grade, has got a bit of speed, and 7, Leader McNally for 4th, down in grade on recent efforts. Race number 8, and this race 2, 1, 7 and 8, 2, that's right, should just lead and win. He was a winner 5 starts ago, 154-1 on the track, 7 goes, 5 wins, and he should be winning this race. 1, Rochester, probably takes the sit, and great chance for the Miners. 7, Better Rules, has returned well. 3rd up from a spell, should be spot on now, and Chain Stride. Both of those runners just have tough draws to overcome. 2, 1, 7, 8 in race 8. Race number 9 on the card, the M2 to M5, 3, 4, 1 and 2. 3, Mac on Georgia. I think it's got enough speed. It could work across and find the top here for Madison Brown. She could have a good night on Friday. 4, Courage Tells, racing really well. Nathan Turvey driving this horse, an absolute treat in its last couple of runs. 1, Heineken, Kentucky. He's had 8 goes when he's drawn barrier 1, and he's paced away on 6 occasions, but 2 out of his last 3 he has galloped. So it's a little bit concerning if you're backing the 1 to lead, and Mac on Georgia is quite fast, but Heineken, Kentucky should finish in the money, and 4th 2 back on board, drawn nicely as well. 3, 4, 1, 2 in race 9, and in the last, it is the 3-year-old CO Better for the fillies, and 7, 3, 1 and 6. 7, Mary Catherine, massive drop in grade. She'll be winning this race to beat 3, Machine L, who has come up just leaps and bounds in its last couple of wins for Ross Oliveri. Good effort on Tuesday here at Gloucester Park. Number 1, Gonna Get Lucky, perfectly drawn. This horse draws beautifully nearly every start and can run into the placings. And for 4th, number 6, Better Bling. Callan Zavalco has just kept on working with this horse, and she's starting to pace a lot better and race a lot better. So 7, 3, 1 and 6 for me in the last. Best bets, I think the Revolution's the way to go in race number 5. Number 3, the Revolution, is the best on the card. Others just to multi it up with. Race 8, number 2, that's right, into race 10, number 7, Mary Catherine. That's the way to go on Friday night. This was a preview brought to you by JP's Bar. $9 pints every Friday night of Heineken, right here at Gloucester Park.